Go. Doo-doo-doo. Now recording. So let me see. So I gotta do... My next library sequence has to be Circus Park Dark. Okay, I can do that.
Like Circus Dork.
That works kind of. Also, yeah.
Not really. That doesn't really work.
Hang on. Where do I have... okay, I'm turning this off. There we go.
Ooh, is it my wiener?
You have never sent me a picture of one, so no. No, I was turning off Opera browser so that my task manager could actually function my PCSX2 properly.
I'm fucking tired because I don't know why I slept like a baby last night. You know what it is? It's those buffalo chicken things that I had today.
What, you think you're having, what, a carb meltdown?
Nah, more like sometimes spicy food gets me like sleepy. I don't know why. Sometimes, not all the time. Sometimes I feel like I'm dying.
Yeah. Unfortunately, my month of having subs is officially over.
Ooh, like sub sandwiches?
Twitch subscribers. But I do joke about sub sandwiches every now and then.
That's what you should do. You should make a sub goal sub sandwiches.
I mean, that would have to fund quite a few sub sandwiches. I mean, I could do it just chatting where I'm munching on a sub sandwich. That would be a sub goal of 10.
Do it just chatting?
Yes.
Or, I don't know if they still have the eating category.
I don't think they do. That's why I put it under just chatting as a way to attempt. It was an attempt to be blanket enough.
Yeah, so what you do is you put on just chatting, right? And you put in the title, it says eating sub sandwich ASMR, and you don't say a single word the entire time. You just eat a sub sandwich.
Okay. That could work. That would require a bit more, because I'm not sure I'd function off of ASMR. This is from having watched a bunch on YouTube that were interesting, to say the least.
It's mostly a joke. Like, well, like it would be like a joke, like, oh, you get it? All I'm doing is putting my category to this, and I'm not trying. I'm just doing it because it's silly, sort of thing. I don't know. I think that'd be fun.
I could do that. It would require more than 10 subs, though.
I can think of a few people, like popular streamers, that would do that as like a one-off joke.
I did think about doing VTube stuff, but I'd need to get a whole kit and everything, and that would require a couple hundred subs minimum to even function. Because of how expensive getting
the worst that comes with that is getting a character, getting a commission, proper commission. That's where all the work is. All the technology is actually simple, from what I've seen.
Yeah, but the commissions are expensive as hell.
Oh yeah, no, the rigging probably costs a shitload.
$500, which would require... I'm trying to do the math here, crunching numbers. Assuming that people just go for tier 1 subs, I would need 250 people tier 1 subbed to me. Minimum.
That math doesn't check out.
Does it not? I mean, okay.
Wait, what are you trying to equal? What are you trying to equal to?
$500.
You get, maybe that does actually. I don't know. I don't know, math. I'm too tired.
Okay, so assuming each sub is around $2 to $3, right? And you need a $300. That's lowballing it. $300 commission rig. That would be 100 subs, tier 1. I don't know much about Tier 2 or Tier 3, because I don't know that off the top of my head, because I only had about 8 people subbed to me max, and 7 of those were gift subs. Which is good. It's just that... just very feels bad in them when most of those end up going away by the end of the month.
I think I've only ever had one person, besides my friend who accidentally forgot to turn off auto subscriptions and had only one person resub to me. It was pretty cool. Pretty epic.
Shoutouts to G4 Video, who was subbed to me for a few months. I think for like 2 months. That was pretty dope.
And he might be for longer. You never know.
Well, I know because I took a recent look at my channel stuff. I mean, I could double check, and then if he still subbed to me, then I would put a 1 instead of a 0 with a / question mark, because I don't know how far I could get with... What are you here for, anyway? Planning to do more 120?
Yeah, I'm practicing right now before I hop on and do a run.
5 to 10 seems like a reasonable starting goal. Yeah, no, that would work. I just don't know what sub goal to make off of that.
I used to, for a little bit, I did just a sub goal of just 1.
I mean, I did think about doing a sub goal that involved doing FM, an FM Let's Play that could have turned into, all trophies? But I already could do that for free. In
All
Crash
trophies
Bash.
in what?
Crash Bash.
Who's in the chat? Who is
Go
it?
Cubbies.
Hello, chatter.
Go Cubbies.
Hey, go Cubbies.
How
you doing today?
I guess I could make dedicated all trophies runs a sub goal. It's just that I already have the willpower. Yeah, but scamming.
Yeah, Garion is a notorious scammer. That's a joke.
I'm trying to come up with some kooky thing that C138 me could have done. Which, by the way, C138 only exists because I tried to create a divide between storyline Crystal Fissure and real-life Crystal Fissure through the term C1... Oh! 200% if you insist. Okay. Hang on. Now I have to edit the text.
Don't do that to yourself.
I actually did think about putting Memonip runs. Yeah, you'd be... Well, first sub for right now. But G4 Video subbed to me a couple months ago. There we go. What the dog doing?
I run Spyro 1 120, so I am a very respected member of the speedrunning community.
Yeah. No, I'd have to move out and get proper soundproofing and better time management to do a proper 200% run. Just because of how time intensive it is. I have thought about doing 200 runs of my own accord otherwise.
What's up, Eric?
Thanks for the sub, by the way, Go Cubbies.
Ooh, big ups to Go Cubbies. Also, big ups to Eric, who is also a sub and is now in the VC, which, for the record...
No, I'm not subbed.
Yeah, I think you were at one point for a couple months, which was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I was mentioning that earlier. I finally have a sub counter, which will be nice for if and when I end up doing other thingies. I did think about putting a sub goal for Memonip runs because of how much I'd be having to reset the whole console to switch between the bash categories if I were to do a marathon of them, because Memonip doesn't go away until you reset the whole console, from what I remember.
Yep, it's true. Because, well, I mean, you are messing with, like, the memory of the game. I don't know. I thought you were still subbed, Eric, just because I don't know. For some reason, I thought the last time it happened, that was like I don't know, like 2 weeks ago. Time has been flying by way too fast.
It has, yeah.
Also, Eric has cold, so I don't know how much he's gonna talk today.
Yeah, probably not much.
Oh yeah, you can tell. Like you can hear the sound stuff.
Yeah, it's a damn chest cold.
Oh.
Yeah, it's been a lot better today though. Like it started off today just fucking awful, but now it's much better.
I got you. Because I was gonna say, yesterday you sounded fine at least. I don't know if you felt fine.
Yeah, yesterday I just had a sore throat.
Oh really? You sounded pretty like yourself for having a sore throat.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you like joined any calls.
There's a few LPs of various WayForward games I thought about doing, but I wasn't too keen on the plot of one of them. But if I were to have it gifted to me on Steam or whatever, I would probably do it just fine, because it seems like it would be a me game otherwise, per what Fissure said.
Probably.
I'd probably...
I agree with you.
Worst case scenario, I would have to get the game on discount later. I don't know if the holiday discounts are a thing right now.
I was gonna say, the winter sale is gonna happen soon enough.
Yeah,
and then
winter
your wallet
sale
will go down the drain.
I don't have very many games on my wish list anymore because I've collected a bunch over the years since 2013. I've played a chunk of them, but I haven't played all of them. There was a game I was hoping to play called Door Kickers that was on there. Which
Door Kickers? The fuck?
Door Kickers. I forget the whole shtick of it, but...
You kick doors? Is that the shtick?
No, you play as a SWAT team of some kind.
Oh, a SWAT team. I thought you said a slot team.
SWAT. SWAT.
Yeah, no, I got you. I thought you said slot at first. I was very confused.
Oh, that would be interesting. A few of the games.
You know what a good SWAT game is? SWAT 4 or SWAT 3. It's a good SWAT team game. Tactical game. If you are into that sort of thing.
Okay, so I got.
I think it's SWAT 4.
This is just me let's playing, taking a break from Spiral 1 any %. I might do 120 later, but my mood keeps wavering, which doesn't put me in the best of situations to do 120, because it's such a long category. At least...
And that's why I only do like one run myself a day. Sometimes I think about doing a second run, and I'm like, I don't know, that's like another 2 hours I have to dedicate.
Yeah, it's also why I haven't put much stock into Forbidden Memories. Although I did think about doing a Forbidden Memories LP. I did think about doing it as a sub goal for, I don't know, 10 or 15 subs, but
if you do it as an LP, I highly recommend you do all your farming off camera, or as old LPers would say. And Eric would know what I mean by this. You do it off screen.
Off screen. I did think about that as an idea, but I could make good footage out of it if I do it that way.
For some reason,
although I will watch my gigabyte space.
I was so for some reason I was so hyper fixated on the word like off screen. I don't know. I thought it was just such a fun word to use. This was like back when like LPs were in its infancy. Like this is back in like 2009, I want to say. So this was like a very long time ago.
That would have been when Let's Plays were able to go to the second grade. LPs have been kind of a thing since the 2000s, or very early 2000s.
Yeah, they technically have been. YouTube, the beginning was like 2008, I want to say. When did Chugga Conroy actually start LPs? I feel like he's like...
I want to say it was like 2008, 2007.
Well, I mean, the first LPs were the ones on Something Awful.
Yes, but I'm talking more about like YouTube Let's Plays. Like when I think of YouTube Let's Plays, I think of like Chugga being like one of the first, like Chugga, Nintendo Capri Sun, literally everyone in the fucking Runaway Guys. Those were all like the true OGs to me.
Funny how I've not heard the name Runaway Guys in ages.
Yeah, well, those were like the true like OGs, like I said, to me. Sort of thing.
Which Nintendo Capri Sun has Chugga Conroy beat. Tim uploaded in 2007 his Super Mario 3 LP.
Yep. And then if according to Wikipedia, because Chugga is awesome and has a Wikipedia page, it actually has a lot of like info on it, surprisingly.
Based.
I don't know how to say his name, his actual name. Created his YouTube account in July 26, 2006. I fucking beat him to making an account. I think mine is July 16th. That's 2006.
I made my YouTube account in 2007, but I've watched a bunch of guys since YouTube's infancy. So around 2003, 2004.
So he was inspired to make Let's Plays from personalities such as Jonathan Proton John Wheeler, who originated from Something Awful. On March 26, 2008, he uploaded his first Let's Play series covering Earthbound.
I see.
So there you go. There's some old YouTube Let's Play lore right there.
This is a really sloppy Circus Park Zone Dark.
Hot.
It does kind of sound like I don't know, like a dish or something, or something sexual.
Circus Park Zone Dark mission is what now?
I don't know. Just kind of to me. Yo, according to the Let's Play Wikipedia page, like the most popular groups and names that people mention for being like the main people that pushed out forms of LPs, like including like to modern day, are Achievement Hunter, Yogscast, Smosh Games, Chugga Conroy, our boy is there, Jacksepticeye, PewDiePie was mentioned earlier, Markiplier, Dan TDM, Game Grumps, Stampy Longhead, which I've never heard about.
Neither have I.
And Machinima.com.
I did think about watching the Skytroop Zone Robotnik cutscene, since it's been ages since I've been in Skytroop Zone. I think a few months, but I chose to just skip the cutscene for now.
It's really funny because I just clicked whoever Stampy Longhead was, because I've never heard of them. I clicked their Wikipedia page. It apparently in 2014, his channel was in like the top 10 most watched channels in the world. I don't know how this name went under my radar. It's really funny though to me. Jeez.
Alrighty. I'm just experimenting with the subs thing because I see Laura and Doyoman have the subtext in their layout for how many subs they've got.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have it, especially as like a what's the word? Affiliate. That's the name.
Yeah, which I have been since 2017. Haven't gotten a whole lot of mileage off it though. I'm hoping to change that soon.
Let's see if I can find like. I'm just so curious to see if I can find like when LPs kind of like had some sort of momentum. Like, what was the year? I keep seeing the year 2005. So I guess that was just the beginning of the. I guess the true beginning in a sense, where it started getting some more mainstream appeal. Game Center CX. I haven't seen that show in a while.
Yeah, if I'm gonna do this Let's Play Renaissance thing, though, I do need to get a long stream where I take this or Legend of Legaia a little more off my docket.
Legend of Loja.
Because your voice, your voice is like stuffed up a little bit. Like you sound like a completely different person saying that.
No, I can tell it's G4.
No, I can too, but like I'm more used to like he said that before, I should say, but like the tone comes out totally different because his voice is like a little stuffy. It's not like terrible, mind you, right? But you can just like tell that you're a little like hoarse. Also, where's Al? Get his ass in here. Yo, Garion, can you give me a countdown?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. It is in fact tail time.
Thank you very much, my good sir. I was just about to ask you, Eric, it's like, have you been doing any egg runs, even though like you weren't home for an entire week?
Yeah. No, I think I'm out of it again.
That's fair. It's probably because of those fucking runs that were like a little bit demoralizing, huh? Like the
Yeah, because there was a few where I was like minus like 40 seconds or whatever, like going into like Spike. But yeah.
Did Spike RNG screw you over?
Kind of, but I kind of blame myself because I wasn't very accurate with the molten crater ball things. It's kind of my own fault.
Ah, phooey. Having a really rusty Sky Troop zone.
Not only that, but Charmed Bridge kept like fucking annihilating you.
Yeah, which it's funny because it's like it wasn't even the hardest part of Charmed Ridge. It was just that first egg that you get on that pawn piece.
Yep, I've always been scared of that egg, personally. Because, like, you barely make it as is, so...
Yeah, it's like this weird kind of flop you have to do to get on there.
Yep.
Wait,
I guess in a way you can treat it like time skip.
I feel
you can flop.
Yeah.
It's more of like a perfect landing, if that makes sense.
Actually, yeah, it's not a flop. Yeah.
You might be able to flop, but it feels more like it's like you have just enough height where you just like there's no like landing animation or like animation of you in the air really. You just kind of like it's almost like you teleport up there in a way. Not teleport, but you know what I mean. It's just like you just instantly go to like the idle animation sort of thing.
Okay.
Also a really good Sun Flight.
Alright, now I gotta do this jumper section. It's a shame I can't carry melee weapons, or I would just do the whole game, or while I'm on a vehicle, I can't carry melee weapons, or else I'd do a samurai blade run.
That doesn't even make any sense.
What?
Like, why does it drop your weapon, your melee weapons when you're in a vehicle? I know it's because you can shoot in the vehicles, but why does it drop your weapon? I don't get that. Like, your melee ones.
I have no idea. It could just be an animation flub.
I think their reasoning was just like, you can do it with range. Like, you can use a gun in the car, but melee weapons, it's a bit, I don't know, superfluous, so maybe, I don't know, they just decided, let's just make it, like, not a thing.
I got a bit of a momentum-based proxy onto the stairs. Unfortunately, Magic Stair doesn't exist in Shadow the Hedgehog.
Get the camera there.
There we go.
I'm starting to feel the urge to take riskier movements when it comes to my 120 runs.
Do it.
I've started to notice too, I get by the time I get to like, I don't know, let's just say Beastmakers, my movement tends to kind of soften up a bit.
Curses.
So I'm gonna try to work on that, because that's I'm trying to think to myself, because the only thing I'm not really doing is credit skip at the moment, because I can't do it and there's not really a point for me. But like my movement needs to tighten up. So if I watch people like Laura and Deo, their movement is like really tight, and so is their assholes.
What? Alright, I need to grab a ranged weapon to kill the temple jewels faster. Robotnik's gonna be angry at me for a few seconds, and then... Okay, there we go. Ow. Oh.
That actually was pretty decent. I thought I was going to lose way more time because of the cliff jump.
Alright. Taking this.
Bodes well so far then, if that didn't end up losing much time. How was your day in general today, Eric? And Gary, and how was both your guys' day in general?
Good.
I got that ISGP Exhibition Championship thing uploaded and then ordered some pizza. That's about it.
Oh shit, nice. What kind of pizza?
It's from this place called Marcos.
What toppings and such?
Just pepperoni. I thought about doing pepperoni and pineapple, but it was a little too expensive.
Sorry, I hate pineapple pizza so much. I fucking love pineapple, just not. Again, I'm not the biggest with sweet. It's sweet stuff on pizza. I think it's just not for me.
Pineapple seems to work for me, but
Well, we all got our different tastes.
yeah. I did think about doing NTSCJ Spiral 1 runs, but I don't have much incentive to. I did think about making that a sub-goal, but it felt kind of silly. Because I'm not really known for Spiral 1. Not on YouTube, it's either just the one-shot LPs that I do for different games. Gex among them, and a couple others. Or...
I actually feel like you're getting a bit of a momentum with your Crash Bash runs.
Yeah. Or at least I resemble decent in Bash, but that's just from having played it for so long. That's exclusive.
Well, I guess I mean more like it seems like you're kind of getting like a bit of like a niche audience and stuff from Bash. Like when you stream Bash, you seem to get a decent amount of chatters,
yeah,
and such.
That would be awesome, yeah. If I could keep that up with other games, then yeah. I guess I could do another any % no MM run. I'm just trying to not push myself too hard with any particular speed game, because even I brute forced my 5811 in Spiral 1 any %. That's why I was like, oh, I can do better. I had to brute force that PB because my North Cove was not going well. But I didn't want to reset because I got tired of resetting. There was a point where I was doing decently, and then North Cove killed my run, so I was just like, no, I'm gonna get this over with, even if it means not getting sub 58 like I wanted.
Damn, I think I could have actually gotten a gold on Stonehill if I didn't fuck up touching that pedestal.
There were a couple runs where I also got waylaid by the Terrace Village wall glide, because I used the wall glide as a means of getting there, because my momentum jumps are not consistent.
To be fair, Deo doesn't even. Well, he does the wall glide too. It's like a safety thing. It's because you don't want to accidentally fuck it up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So it's just technically speaking, you don't need the wall. But it's like a safety thing, so.
Oh yeah, thanks for the gambates.
Hey, was it Go Cubbies who did that?
It was Nexus Aquarian 0343.
Ooh, big ups to that guy, because I know that name from your stream. Seen
Yes.
around sometime. Them, he, she, they, I don't know.
I'm gonna
Either
go
way.
with they for now. Until told otherwise.
Yep.
Because that seems like the safest decision.
I kind of like how, just because I've been in so many like calls with you when you're streaming, Garion, that I just kind of like know some of your like what's it called? Some of your what are they called?
Regular patrons?
Regulars, yes,
Yeah.
regulars. That's the word.
I had other people on for Legend of Legaia as well when I did that LP. I didn't gain much of an audience from Night in the Woods, but I could revisit that game. Right, I should probably have this mission on to see what my time range is. Not that it matters too much.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, whenever I think of Shadow, I think it just, on average, it's like an hour per thing. Oh, you bitch.
Kingdom Hearts, taking place after the... Oh, are you recapping the... Okay. I still have yet to read that fanfiction, or do dramatic readings of fanfictions. I thought about making that a sub-goal, too. Because that would probably be funny. And it would be a something voice acting adjacent.
That does fits the bill and things that you do. It was actually a pretty okay town for all things considered.
Ryder the OC Maniac. Alright. Gotta wait on this. Okay.
Understand why that little piece of water is in this game.
Well, I could have proxied up there. If the platform was on the correct cycle, I could have proxied up there from my momentum. However, this drains it. Okay, so this is Sora in Boku no Hero Land.
You're such a fucking hoe. I love it.
Have you ever heard the censored version of that song?
Oh god, no.
No.
It's so funny. You're such a freaky girl. I love it.
Ooh.
That's what they say. It's fucking hilarious.
I forgot the radio edit was the radio edit.
Me
I actually
too.
really like that song just 'cause it's like stupid fun, you know? Like, it's stupid and it knows it's stupid, and I respect it.
Does it know it's stupid? I mean, it's got Kanye.
Oh yeah,
It's got
literally
Kanye.
about
It's
fun.
got Kanye West on the track. I don't think it's I don't think it can be self-aware.
Oh no, it can. He's had self-aware tracks. I
Has
mean,
he?
I mean,
Did they whoop?
he does. Yeah. Well, do you know the story behind that song, Eric?
Yeah, I don't remember the specific person, but someone wanted to use it as like a sample or whatever.
It was Drake.
Wait,
Yeah.
what? Somebody made a song just so that Drake could sample it? What?
No, so Drake, so basically what happened was Kanye made a beat for Drake, or made a beat. I don't know if it was specifically for him, but he ended up making one, and Drake wanted to use it. And something was going. I don't know what it was. Something like went through Kanye's head, and he was just like, I don't want him to have this like sample anymore. So he made like a short, or like this beat that he made. So he just made a short fucking joke song out of it, just to fuck him over. It's really funny.
That's interesting.
I think it was during when like their fallout first started a bit. he like produced this like tiny little beat, and then he was like, you know what, I'll just fucking take it. And then he used it and then put it on like streaming services and stuff, so then Drake couldn't use it.
That's kind of cutthroat, but sounds exactly like a Kanye thing.
Funny. I think it's funny, at least.
Yeah. Kingdom Hearts,
Ooh,
the
nice
Winter
person.
War. After using the power of waking, Sora awakens in the mysterious land of Hueco Mundo with no memories of his past. Oh, is this Kingdom Hearts and Bleach crossed over? Oh.
Yes.
What? Colossal Blackening. No, that's the name of the fanfic writer. And then there's... Oh, this is just random Kingdom Hearts crossovers.
Eric, I kind of want that to be, I kind of want that, like, isolated audio from the same night. Pretty fun.
Oh, interestingly enough, people have been clipping some stuff that I did in Crash Bash. It started with Go
Hey,
Cubbies clipping my origin story. I'll post it later.
You just toss it in a self-promo.
I'll toss it. Yeah. I did... Go Cubbies clipped 2 of them. Specifically my origins just in general as a Twitch person, and then my origins with Bash running. Specifically the time I tried to befriend the Burrito Men, but only really befriended Pole.
The board on 4chan?
The what?
The board on 4chan?
No, not that one. Okay, P-U-L-L, not P-O-L. I'm pretty sure I'd be shot in the back of the head if I... What?
Nah, it's just a joke. I'm just fucking around. Just thought it was fun.
I mean, I'm amused. It's just very improbable that I would...
Holy, that was a good wall glide.
It would be very improbable for me to be on a 4chan thread in any capacity.
And that's a good thing.
Here, let me fix that. I'm gonna link your stream on there.
You please don't.
They're gonna think it's me self-promoting, and it's gonna be the most awkward thing in the universe.
Well, yeah, but I don't want that kind of. I don't want that kind of like audience.
No, I'm trying to fill out the captcha here.
Are you serious? My
No, I'm not.
I feel like Eric would. I don't know if you agree if he would be in the same boat, but I don't know if that's really an audience I'd want Garion to have. So.
Well, it's the same audience that Yandere Dev tried to go for. Omega.
Yeah, look how that went out for him.
Poorly.
Learning about like all of Yandere Dev stuff is so funny. Like how his like he had the Gaia Online account where he was just like, everyone says I'm ugly, and I don't know. It's just like
I mean, he looked passable.
Kinda
He looked passable. It's just
let's just say there's somebody else in this server who did something very similarly, except not on 4chan. It was on Reddit.
Wait, who? What?
I'm not gonna say who. Mostly because you're streaming, but I would if you weren't.
I mean,
I wonder if Eric knows.
I don't.
Not.
I don't either. I can't even guess. You could say I could have guessed. I don't know.
I'll just say it's not somebody particularly active.
Vindictive?
No.
Okay, then I'm out of guesses. The Guild's Light Warrior. Is this Fiore? That sounds familiar. I don't know if that's FF14? An FF14 crossover. That would actually make the most sense with Kingdom Hearts.
I think I already had a crossover of sorts.
A sound soul and a sound heart. I'm trying to figure out what that could be a reference to.
Ooh, that was a good spin jump. I don't know if you saw that, Eric.
It'd be pretty dope if... There we go.
If what?
Sorry, I was thinking, if I read some of these and, I don't know, they turn out to be pretty decent, I would probably read some of these in a just chatting thing. I could actually see myself doing that, because I thought about playing Kingdom Hearts 1 on this stream, but I would have to get the ISO, I would have to get an NTSCJ BIOS, and because it would have to be NTSCJ, because Final Mix hasn't been on anything else. I'm not getting.
Well, I mean, it's on modern hardware.
I'm not getting
PS4s.
I'm not getting an Epic Games account, and I don't have anywhere to set up my PS4. Is the current problem? Is that I just need a better living space.
Dude, I would totally watch you play Kingdom Hearts 1. I fucking love Kingdom Hearts 1 so much.
Yeah.
And 2. But I have so much nostalgia with 1, it's like not even funny.
Yeah, I would probably mostly play 1, maybe Birth by Sleep. Birth by Sleep because I saw Sheena Duquette do it back in 2016.
Yeah, Birth by Sleep's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very broken. There's a lot of broken things. Those games, unfortunately, are very unbalanced, like the portable ones, but,
yeah.
Called, oh, that's close. The portable ones are pretty unbalanced, but if you just kind of play around a bit, they're actually a lot of fun, so...
I mean, I am the sort of person who would experiment with stuff of that caliber. With
I can't believe I fucking saved that. Oh,
different gameplay elements that I'd probably get into Birth by Sleep pretty easily. It's just, I haven't had much incentive to get it. I thought about getting the Final Mix on PSP. That way I don't have to collect the rest of the games, because I'm not that fond of Kingdom Hearts 2.
Kingdom Hearts 2 is amazing. The fuck, it's easily the best game.
The story gives me a fudging headache. Because
I mean, the stories were never good. Well, except for the first game.
The first game, Birth by Sleep, has a solid standalone story. It just gets bogged down by the rest of it.
Birth by Sleep story is not good.
I'm not saying it's fantastic. It's passable.
Dude, I'm a Kingdom Hearts stan, and I am not gonna like jump around the story being anything but ridiculous. The first game has a good story because it's just a coming of age story. It's very simple. It's to the point.
Yeah, but Birth by Sleep is kind of similar in that regard for the different blokes. Bloke and blokette, I guess.
The only game that I think besides 1 that actually has a pretty good story, but the gameplay is so fucking bad that it kind of ruins it, is 358 Days.
I don't think crossing Kingdom Hearts with Fairy Tail is a good idea. The Shonen Jump thingy.
Well, that's because Fairy Tail sucks.
No, I'm just reading the sales pitch of this one.
Ooh, this one Tagger guy?
No, Nexus Aquarion.
Oh. Hi, Nexus Aquarion again. How you doing today?
I don't know who wrote that one. I mean, Sora is very shonen, so most of the Shonen Jump sales pitches don't faze me too much. Okay. I had a really sloppy final hunt zone. The only thing Sora is missing is a harem. He's probably got that in a platonic sense. He's got a whole Goon squad.
It's a Disney series. They're not going to allow it.
Okay, I was gonna say he has a platonic version, a Goon squad.
That is true.
Yeah, he has a platonic version of that. It's just...
When's the USA Goon meet with Garion?
Probably never, because travel restrictions are still pretty ass.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong.
I mean, I could be like, oh, in 150, I can go to Holiday Matsuri 2022, because that would have been an interesting experience, because I already did Hallmat 2017, it being the only Hallmat I've been able to go to. I thought I could do the one in 2021, but I don't have the budget for it. Or the time, because I tried to get time off from work, and It was
Yeah, which I'm still fucking pissed about, because, like, you, by all accounts, should have got time off of work for a family-related thing.
Yeah. It was...
Jeez.
I even explained it to them, that it was that. Oh well, it's whatevs.
Well, I mean, I guess you can look back at it and be like, it's whatever, sort of thing. So,
I mean, it's still an annoyance.
Yeah, true. I mean, like, I was genuinely so, like, upset. I was just upset because I was like, dude, this is like a family thing and they're not letting you go out. Like, I just thought it was bullshit, so.
I mean, that's why I'm trying to switch locations in general. It's just because I'm in the wrong one. If I were
specific location, like,
I don't know. If
I don't want to
if,
talk too much into it just because it's your personal life. And I don't know if you want that out there.
I care very little. I refer to my workplace. I openly refer to it as a tourist trap. So it's just, I shrug.
Yeah, which is fair. I mean, I just like to be respectable about
Yeah,
that sort of stuff.
and that would be something to It's good that you give props to that, I guess.
Well, yeah, because if you remember, there was a time where you almost said your like where you lived, like your city name and stuff. And while I was streaming, and I immediately was like, nope, stop. So I just didn't want that information to be out there.
Yeah, completely
it doesn't need
valid.
To be out there.
Okay, this is still a sub 50 library sequence. Okay.
I respect my homes.
I appreciate that.
Except for Eric, because he left me, that bitch.
What? Did he leave? Wait, no.
No. It's a joke because when he moved to Utah, because he used to live in California. Like, god damn it, he left me. Oh, it's just a little fun and games sort of thing. Speaking of Eric, what are you doing right now, buddy? I guess I'll tell you on my end. My 120 run's actually going pretty fucking good right now. Keeping good pace, better pace, the best pace I've had in actually a little bit of time. So feels pretty good. There's been a few moments where I've had some plus time, but for the most part I've actually been under, which is good because my early game in my last 120 run was actually particularly good, so...
Alright, I'll leave the credits on. I'm just seeing if there's any more chat. I don't know if I want to do another library sequence today or not. I mean, I have some time before I need to just hit the sack, but I've already been trying to nap. Well, more just get adequate sleep is more the gist.
Yeah.
The Light of Remnant by I'm So Awesome. Let's see. Remnant. Oh god. I'm not finishing that sales pitch. I'm going to take a step back. Not touching that.
He'll do a flip.
I am not touching that.
Speaking of Eric, he did actually leave the call now, which is fine. I mean, he does have a cold and stuff, so... Hopefully he feels better sooner than later.
Okay, just gotta... Alright. Let's see. There you go, I got my phone charged.
Do you charge your phone at night, like when you're asleep?
Yeah, I usually try to, so that it's at full battery, and then I can get my lift, and then I can make sure that I'm at work on time.
Do you bring a charger to work?
So, I have been doing that more often, but my battery doesn't drain that fast, and I turn it off. I turn it off when I'm not on break.
that's actually, I mean, good idea, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think the only reason why, whenever I worked, I kept mine on
Mortal
was because,
Kombat voice finish.
Liquid Fatality.
Oh, finish!
Finisher.
No, sorry, my brain just kind of blanked out for a moment. Just thinking what to do next. I might have time for a Spyro 120 run. Only one, though. If it dies, it dies. The run, I mean.
I would just do the run then to its entirety, to be honest. Wow,
No, but I mean...
fucking PB Ice Caverns was immaculate, Jesus.
Finish. I'm not reading the sales pitch of a Ruby crossover with Kingdom Hearts. That just... my brain would snap. No.
It's like that one hentai genre.
No. No. Don't. No.
Garion's a big fan of Mind Freak.
No, I'm... Stop! No, I'm not. That's why I'm avoiding this. I mean, but it makes... in a twisted sort of way, this fanfiction sales pitch makes sense. It's just a Ruby and Kingdom Hearts crossover sales pitch. Don't... Itch hentai? None. The answer is none.
I like how we're being asked specifics now. Which one?
And the dream continues is the name of the library sequence that we got. Share with the what? No, I don't have anything to share.
So there's this Mind Break one that he